Oh, let's get her done here. Let's see if we can get that in there real good. Real wedged in. There we go. Good morning, Mark. What's up, buddy? Just had a part way home here. I got just 4 hours to go. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I had the sunroof open the whole way just now, but my ears were getting nutty, you know. But oh man, what a trip! Oh, had so much fun. So much fun, dude. It would have been good to have more people there. Look at it. Oh yeah, it's gorgeous here, dude. I wish I could face the camera forward and show you the trees here. I mean, just stunning. And I'm riding through mountains. Forget about it. In fact, I think not too far from where I am now, when I was heading west the first time, I don't get to say that very often. I was heading west. I passed a sign that said, "You're at the highest point on the East Coast." Hey, Scott. What's up, buddy? I passed it said the highest point on the East Coast, east of Mississippi River, or whatever it said. But yeah, so I think that's coming up here soon. But dude, I mean, the trees, it's gorgeous. It's simply gorgeous. It really is. I mean, it just makes the ride so much nicer. It's crazy, up and down all these hills. I'm doing phenomenal on gas mileage, which is shocking because I stopped halfway when I was coming at Snowshoe, which is where we all used to ride our ATVs and dirt bikes. And I figure I'd top off there, get some gas, and then drive the rest of the way. So just now, I was fooling around with the mileage before I went live. Just got out of a Zoom meeting. Oh, yeah, Zoom meetings. Woohoo! Fun, fun, fun. I don't miss those. We don't have them. We have Teams meetings, but they're quick. My department, they just want us to keep working. So I'm like, all right, doesn't bother me any. Anyway, so I stopped there, but on the way home just now, before I went live, I was playing around with my GPS, all the stuff built into the truck, and I can get home. I'll be 3 miles short on gas. So I said, well, screw that. I'm going to stop in Jersey for gas because I'm lazy. I mean, efficient. And let them pump the damn gas. I'm not getting out again. When I went to Snowshoe, I got gas all over me. The friggin' pump was leaking. So I had to tell the girl, I'm like, not for nothing. She goes, yeah, I know, somebody just complained we didn't shut the pump yet. Thanks. So it was all over me, and I don't care what you put on your hands. It ain't coming off. So I went into their bathroom, I used their soap, and then she gave me this stuff. Do you remember Gojo from years ago, that crazy soap? It almost looked like the oils from Gojo when you didn't stir it around for a while. Gas smell was gone. I'm like, what is that stuff? She was nice about it. You know, she put some in my hands and off I went. So I didn't reek. Anyway, Scott, I've been watching your car videos. Yeah, we don't pump gas here anymore. No full service. Wait, say that again? Anymore? What do you mean, Florida? They could pump your gas? I didn't know that. I had no idea. I thought it was just Oregon. Got to say it right. Oregon and Jersey. Jane has a shirt, you know, like a typical little Southern gal. She has a shirt that says, I'm a Jersey girl. We don't pump our own gas. We don't pump gas or something. Huh. No idea. But Scott, I've been watching your videos doing the car. Sorry I tuned in so late. I didn't even know you were live at that moment. I was literally tuning in to watching you say goodbye. So definitely looking forward to that. I'll watch that when I get home. I wanted to get to bed early last night, thinking I'd get on the road a little earlier, and I tried. I did okay. I got out at the door at like maybe 7:45. My goal was to really get on the road for late as 7:30, but not a big deal. Stopped for fuel and took off. Got some nice stuff at the show. I don't know if you guys saw my live when I was giving the tour. I stopped at a guy named Johnny's Slot Cars or something like that, and he had those 2000 GTs from Toyota. You know, they kind of look like the old Jag E-Type, um, and he sells them in a kit of 4. So the bodies, you saw it, right? I went out, I got them. I got the race one, so the green, yellow, kind of Jaguar colors or Chevron colors. Um, they're nice. The mounting is a little funny. I don't know how well they'll stay on during a race, but I'll slow those down anyway because they're a regular skinny tire T-Jet fits beautifully, but it would look silly because the wheels are crapped. But I'm probably going to look into some dash chassis, but they looked gorgeous. What else did I get? Um, I got a midnight flat black flamethrower GT40 with the gray stripes, which is beautiful. It's going to match I have another one similar that's hanging up, so I'm going to put those together. I almost didn't get that one, but the prices there were unbelievably good. They really were. Let me share this with you guys. I saw Brian doing sales. Like, he just kept bringing people to his table, right? That's the way you do it, right? The right way. And he kept bringing people, man. He would just get on his little PA system and say, "Hey, I'm doing a sale," especially towards the end, like when he wanted to make a few more bucks at the end. He had all the Looney Tunes cars, right, which we know are sitting in hobby lobbies for the most part unpurchased, and they're $19.99. Brian had those things down to $8. $8. People went nuts. The case wiped it out, right? Wiped it out. Gone. Then he did the AFX cars, the nice AFX cars that are normally what, $34.99. Ooh, I'm blowing bubbles. Normally like $34.99. He had them down to $25. At that moment, I had already spent all my money, so I was like, oh. I mean, I could have put it on my card, but I don't want to push. I didn't need cars, and I'm not a big seller of cars. Clearly. What else did he do? Or what are the other deals that he did? You buy 4. Like any of the muscle car series, 4 for $100. I mean, how can you go wrong? And then he was doing that. And some people he would give an extra car, and so he'd do 4 for $100 or whatever, and give them an extra car too. Anybody who bought a set got an extra car. I did something too. I've always seen them do it with kids, you know. So when I saw this young kid, I guess he was maybe about 6 or 7, maybe, yeah, maybe about 6 or 7, and he was with his dad. You know, they were looking at cars and stuff, and I said to the dad, I said, you know, if you buy from my friends here, I said, I'll pick up a car for you. He goes, what do you mean? I said, you buy a car here, and I'll buy another one for him. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah. So Adam heard me, and he's like, that's a really nice thing you're doing. So he only charged me a $20 bill, which I thought was really nice. He didn't have to do that, but I did that for the dad. So he picked up a Scooby van. Hopefully he got a gem like Jane's, man. Jane's Scooby van is a rock star. So, hey, Chris. I saw Chris at the show. I met Chris at the show. That was a lot of fun. Ooh, I'm going too fast to this construction zone. Let me back to. Ooh, that's a big message. That's going to be hard to read. Hold on. We're going into one lane here anyway. Hold on. Let's see. I was on a gondola. What? In Fort Lauderdale? And I'm trying. It's hard to read, guys, because we're slowing down anyway for a little traffic. So let me just make sure here. Oh, and we looked at all the million. Oh yeah, I bet the $1 million, bazillion dollar homes. I'll tell you, it was kind of funny out there. You know, the area is mostly farmland. You know, the only thing that wasn't very farmland is right where near the hotel. It had like a little mini area, a lot of big box retail stores. All the restaurants were there. Thank God, because I didn't know what I was going to do for food, but it wasn't that bad. Gas was certainly cheaper. At least I think so. Unless when I get home it'll be different. I don't know. But yeah, no, it was an amazing trip. What else did I get? Think. Got a couple of bodies from Pete Cerrone. So you guys might recognize that name. Pete is the guy who runs the Parsippany show, the Parsippany slot car show. And it was funny. He didn't recognize me at first. I could tell. Sorry, Pete. But it's all good. It's all good between the hat and the glasses and all that stuff. Um, so what these guys do is they all stay basically in the same hotel. Mayor, where do you live? New Jersey, sir. I'm almost 7 hours from that show where you met me, and I'm driving home now. So I stayed the extra night. Man, was it dead in that hotel last night? Oh my God! I went downstairs and watched the Mets lose. Ugh, that broke my heart. But good for the Yankees. I don't mind rooting on a local team. I'm not a huge sports guy. I couldn't name 3 players on the Mets, and I like the Mets. Go figure. So, oh well. Oh well. Police escort. Yeah, I know. Hey, Bob. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, no, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. We're going with I can't, and construction. Let me define construction for you guys in Pennsylvania. Oh, look, there's a sign. And there's a truck over there with his hazards on with some yellow lights. Okay, construction's over. I don't know what they're doing. I don't see anybody, but the lights are on. So make sure you slow down for that guy. We got home 3 yesterday. Chris, where are you at? Where are you at? I'm trying to remember. I thought you told me Ohio, but don't hold me to it. If you got home 3 yesterday, you were probably there till about at least 1, right? Or maybe a little bit sooner. Oh, do I get a police escort? Sorry, I misread that, Bob. Do I get a police escort? No. They might get behind me and give me a push if I go too quick, though. So yeah, I mean, you can see like through my sunroof and through the windows. I mean, look at the trees. It's absolutely stunning, and I'm on a highway. It's like, ugh. But every once in a while, I drive through like a nice valley or some mountains. Man, it's just gorgeous, just gorgeous. So I see 6 of you on. Give me some likes, fellas. I gotta watch the. It's only on subscribers only, which I used to go live for everybody because why not? But subscribers only for 20 minutes because of the spammers. So I turned off all the reactions so nobody can hit the hearts and the other stuff. I don't know if it matters. East of Columbus. Oh, that's right. You did say that. You did say that. You're an hour from Marty. Oh, I like Marty. I like Marty a lot. I wish he had made the trek out. I wish he did. I like Marty. I love watching his podcasts. I really do. I love it when the cars are in the background and he's got that really nice microphone. I like that mic he's got too. Cruising the Miata. You think I would drive that 7 hours with no air condition, manual windows, no radio, no washer bottle, no washer fluid, no hoses for it? I love the turbo sound, but that's way too long in that car. Oh my God, I would die. I would die. There's a big show coming up in Connecticut for the Miatas, and I'm sort of tempted to go, but the car's a little bit goofy right now. Needs a new O2 sensor, apparently. I'm rich as hell, so I'm ripping through gas in that thing. Manual windows. Yeah, it's a 93. Manual windows. And it had power windows. I took them out. I swapped doors with a guy. I weight savings. My car weighs 2175, dude. And almost 400, well, more like 350 horse now, but I want 400. I should be able to tune it for, hold on. Traffic-a-ronies. I'm going to let this 18-wheeler get ahead of me. Being nice here. There you go. There we go. That's better. All right, there we go. Yeah, manual windows, no cruise control, none of that crap either. No nanny controls. 5-speed, heavy clutch, race clutch. Oh. I could never. If I got in traffic, man, I'd be crying the blues. When I picked it up, I bought it in Fairfax, Virginia. I drove it home in 104-degree heat. It was 104 down there and 101 at home. And the humidity was unbelievable. I drove home with an old friend of mine, and she and I must have went through 12 bottles of water and iced tea laying in the floor of the passenger side, and she had the bladder of a squirrel. Oh, did you? Yeah, the guy I bought it from was a military kid, young kid, but he was up there. He was ranking up there pretty well. Wish he had told me more about the car, man. Oh, that's why she has the nickname Linda Blair, because there was a lot of little stupid stuff. Here, I'll share. You'll like this. So the seats, They were racing buckets. I mean, real aluminum. The cushion was like, this. My back hated it. They were really comfy because they really boxed you in. And mind you, I'm probably 20 pounds lighter when I bought it. I've had the car 15 years. Probably more than 20 pounds lighter, but not much more. And the seats in the back were bolted in with lag bolts. Huh? The original, I don't know. I don't know why he did it. Maybe the rails didn't line up. And then the power to the fuel pump, 220 gallons, that routed right here in the center console. So every time you screwed in the center console, you had to make sure you didn't hit one of the wires. I didn't know what they were. I knew they weren't speakers because they had no radio. And then one day we traced the wires. He used speaker wire for the fuel pump. Got that? Speaker wire. Granted, it was monster cable, but that's not fuel pump wiring. So I then left it at my buddy Mikey Dollar's house, and I just left it there, and he went over the whole car. And that's how we got the nickname Linda Blair. He said, "This car's possessed, man. There's a lot of weird stuff. You're not telling me anything I don't know." But now the name just stuck after that. So Brian's funny dude. Then he gets a little bit upset sometimes, and rightfully so. I got to tell you, my MG has 100 horsepower. That thing looks good too, by the way, Bob. Oh my God, that color is just stunning, 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 stunning. I think I've seen slot cars of those too, if I'm not mistaken. More road work. Oh yeah, you're in Pennsylvania when every other exit. Some steak on the road. Some venison spread out cooking on the pavement. But yeah, but I mean, they're amazing. They do deals with people all the time. They're so fair. You have no idea. When they trolled everybody with that sign, the love set was $399, and they posted it on their Pro Tinker fan page in Facebook, which they had me join. I joined it, and it says, the mayor approves. They took a picture of me next to the sign hanging up, and everybody went nuts. Oh my God, you could get those things for $150 online. Blah, blah, blah. So then Adam, like the next day or the next morning before the show started, he wrote, "Negotiable." Thanks, Mark. I appreciate you. Appreciate it a lot. Appreciate you guys tuning in. So so then Adam wrote on the sign, "Negotiable, LOL," right? And everybody was still going nuts. So then I posted, I'm like, "I'm the mayor and I don't agree with this price," just being funny, just enjoying the troll. But I didn't realize they troll people a lot. I mean, a lot. They're not afraid to fool around and mess with people. They ended up selling that set for $100. 100. That's still lower than the online price of $125. So when people say that stuff, I want to smack them around a bit. They're very generous. Brian could be making a sale and just hand a kid a car. Just hand them a car. Here you go. That's for you. Boom. Off they go. I saw 2 nights we went out to dinner over there. We went, whoa. That door was ripped off that car. Oh my goodness. Stuck on the shoulder. Something opened that thing like a tin can. We went to dinner 2 nights at, what do they call that? Texas Roadhouse. And Brian walks in. Every time he saw a kid, he'd go to the parents and hand them a $2 bill for the kid. And he did this. I'm not talking 1 kid. I'm not talking 3 kids. I'm talking like 10 kids. Hey, Snuggie, what's up, Phil? How you doing, buddy? Just doing a little drive home. I got 3 hours and 40 minutes left. So roughly halfway-ish. I'm trying to remember because I'm near Bloomsburg, which is where my nephew went to college. And I remember that between Bloomsburg and Snowshoe is my halfway point. So I'm just approaching Bloomsburg, and I think Snowshoe is up here, not much further, I don't think. That's where I was going to stop for gas, but my truck is getting phenomenal mileage, so I said, screw it. It says I'll be 2 miles short now on gas, but I'm going to stop in Jersey early enough. I'm going to be in Jersey for probably an hour from the Gap, so I'll just stop for fuel along the way. Now, I don't got to get out, and I can be a lazy Jersey guy. Hold on there, Bob. I see it, but let me get around this bend first. He has been doing that for years with the. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. I really do. I really do. Hey, Murtis, I see you. Good morning from work. Oh, I'm sorry. Calling you from Route 80. Calling you from the Route 80 here. Back into yet another construction zone. Ugh. You guys can see out my window these gorgeous trees turning, man. How beautiful is it up here? Granted, I'm on a highway and I get it. But I mean, look at these trees. I've seen colors. I mean, the reddest red like it was paint. Bright red, too. Oh, hold on, we're slowing down a little bit more. Let's do the old downshift here. Look at that. They're just pushing dirt off the road from when it snows. I mean, they're constantly doing stuff. It's amazing to me. This is freshly paved. It's nice and quiet. Really is. Yeah, autumn. Yeah, same here. Same here. Great for a Miata season. We do our leaf cruises and stuff, but we got to be extra careful because when we do our leaf cruises, we like to get a little bit heavy-footed every now and then, especially through certain roads. We like to rip it through, and you hit a little bit of wet leaves, boy, you're going off. It happened one year. New England peaking now. Yeah, I have a cousin. I guess he's home. Yeah, he should be home by now because today's Monday. He just did a cruise. They went out of Bayonne, I think, or maybe New York, Bayonne, New Jersey, or New York, and they went north. They went up like in towards Maine, and they said, I know they've been sharing a lot of pictures on Facebook, but I got rid of my Facebook account. Now I just have my fake name. Anyway, we're slowing down more now. Oh, it's the first time under 50. If you hear the clicking, that's me downshifting the paddles. I find it better to save the brakes. Ford edges are known for heating up the brakes pretty good and wobbling them pretty bad. Miata SECA Lime Rock. Yeah, speaking of Snuggie, I think MiataCon, which is a big Miata thing, is up there. I don't think it's Lime Rock, but I think there's hey, we're really slowing down again. Okay. What the hell, man? We're hanging out at 50 now. But I know there's another one coming up. MiataCon, I think October 28th and 29th, I think. Something like that. It's like a 3-day event. But it's another place where I'd have to drive and stay overnight. It's like I can't, I mean, this hotel wasn't the cheapest. Wasn't great either. But, I'm not going to stay in some fly-by-night motel. Nope. Stayed in a chain, but it was all right. It was definitely dated walking in there, Your MG Club just had a 2-hour fall cruise. Yeah, I do. I actually run the cruises for my club. You guys know I'm the president of the New Jersey Mazda Miata Society-ish. I am. I'm the admin of their Facebook group, too, and all that. So, something to do. To be honest, though, I think I might be unloading the car. I don't drive it as much as I used to. I really don't. Even this year, when I finally got it running, I thought I'd be a maniac, and I drove it. Went to a couple of meets and stuff, but the group is so big now that we get so many cars that you can't manage them. It's like herding cats, What do I got over here? Where am I? Lock Haven University. All right, now I know where I'm at here. Still don't see the snowshoe signs, which is kind of weird. So maybe I'm not quite the halfway I think I am. 6.5, 340 to go home. Oh, it went up. I wonder. Maybe traffic somewhere. That'll change. It changes live with traffic. So, Arby's over here, dude. I got a lot of Arby's in Ohio and PA. That's my weakness. If I have a fast food weakness, it's that for sure. Why are we in? See, we're down the one lane right now, right? Beautifully paved, and there's absolutely nothing over here. Nothing. No construction. No nothing. Hey guys, I'm gonna crack my window a little bit. Let me know if that's too much noise. Let me know if it is. I'll shut it. I don't care. I'll just put the little fan on and call it. I want to get some fresh air. It's so nice up here. It's lovely. I'll tell you, I was walking out of the slot car show a couple times, and it's basically in farmland. Oh, dude, I was taking the deepest breaths I could afford. Oh, it's so. You don't realize. I mean, I think I live in a beautiful area. But you don't realize how clean until you go over there. That's the truth. Oh, this is a weird pavement, so maybe that's what they're doing. Bump is coming. Uh-oh. Bump over the bridge. Clearfield. We used to ride our quads here. We used to stay overnight. Oh, somebody's got a flat. They're in the grass. Oh, that sucks. Wind too much? Let's see. Curly fries are the bomb. I can't eat them anymore. Oh, God, they kill my stomach, man. I used to eat them like they were going out of style. So if we were in high school, we used to sneak out because the Arby's was right in our town, and we used to sneak out. Senior year, you were allowed to go out. They really didn't want you leaving campus anyway, but we only had a half schedule. We would go in at like 8:30 and be home by like 11 a.m. because you didn't need the credits, all the credits. So we would go there for lunch. But even junior year, we would sneak out because we all had our licenses by then, and we would go there. And we got caught by one of the teachers. Now, he wasn't going to get us in trouble. He was always a teacher, but we didn't know what to think. You know, when we all got caught, we were like, "Oh crap!" And he goes, "Listen, how often do you guys come here?" We're like, "Oh, only like once a week." He's, "No, no, no. Tell me the truth. There's a reason." We're like, "Okay, fine. Like 3 times a week." He goes, "Good. Can you guys get me a pair of supers each time you go? Would you mind?" We're like, "Yeah, we don't mind." He paid us. It's pretty funny. He'd give us extra. We're like, "We don't want extra. Don't worry about it. It was cheap then, right?" But yeah, curly fries. I used to eat them like they were going out of style. I had to bring them back to school. I had to bring large curly fries, and everybody would steal them from me. All right, now we're back up to highway speed. I'm gonna crack the window again. But yeah, Mr. That was his name, Stober. Mr. Stober. He was a cool dude. Some guys didn't like him, you know. Some kids just thought he was too big of a personality. Sound familiar? But he was a cool dude, I thought. He was our small engines teacher. We used to learn how to do like lawnmowers, you know, that kind of stuff. Everything from sharpening the blades to grinding the valves and reseating them and stuff. And then for our project at the end of the year to graduate, we had to. Let me know if that wind's too much, guys. You know, I'll do this. Hold on. I'll do the other one. That should be a little better. So to graduate, you had to install an engine into something or tune it, you know, from the get-go. So we were learning two-strokes, and one kid I was partnered up with, my buddy Andy, who actually is a pilot. He's an airline mechanic over at Teterboro, or at least he was, and this goes back a few years. But he was brilliant with engines, even when we were in high school. And we swapped a YZ80 dirt bike motor onto my moped. Oh God, we ripped the sprocket clean off like on the second launch, just clean off, all the teeth gone. So we had to get the dirt bike sprocket, but then we had to like weld it, and it had to be perfectly round, and we did a pretty good job. Getting cold in here. So anyway, is that wind too much, guys? Let me know. You need to still teach that. Yeah, I agree. They don't teach those kids nothing like that anymore. But that little moped ripped, man. I beat my buddy's. What year was his Monty? I think he had an 85 Monty, 305 with the. I think it was a carburetor or one of those throttle body carburetors. You know, throttle body injection. I kicked his butt. I drag raced him down our street, and of course got caught by not only my mother but his father. Dumbasses. He got in more trouble than me though. Because, you know, he's in his car in the neighborhood. I'm just on a little dirt bike being an idiot. It's fine, good, okay. I just need a little air moving, you know. I don't want to take off my. It's a really light fleece that I kidnapped from Sweet Jane. It's so nice. It's actually my work coat, but I don't wear this one to work. But it's so comfy, man. Whenever I'm driving, I'm like the ultimate comfy guy. I got to put on sweats, nice comfy sneakers and socks, and comfy shirt. I'm just like, ah. Anyway, you guys still see the trees out the window? Yeah, you can. Notice, not only do I have you angled to me, but I have you angled away from the slow lane so you don't see me passing car after car. Anyway. Where's Tinker going on to? Oh, I don't know. No idea. No idea. He was a little wiped out. You know, he was a little tired, especially towards the end. I got to sit outside his camper and smoke a cigar with him. That was a lot of fun. I kidnapped one of his. He was nice enough, so I'll do something nice for him. He don't know it yet, but I will. I will. And his camper is loaded with, let's call it political statements, right? And 2 Gale Force stickers. I said that earlier in the stream, if anybody missed that. And I totally stuck. First, I put the little blue one on, and I told one of the, so he comes with his RV, and the RV is filled with some stuff, and then they come with one of the box vans, and then that's filled to capacity. So some of the kids are in the van, some of the kids are in the RV. I say kids just because they're younger than me. Not much, but yeah, they are. And so when we got into traffic, we were going to dinner the final night. I got next to the van, which was behind the RV, and I said, look right there next to the brake light. And they go, what is that? I got the Gale Force sticker. And they're like, oh, Jesus. They go, you should put the bigger one on. I'm like, okay. So we got to the next stop. I made an excuse. I'm like, oh, I got to give you your belt back, Brian. I had to borrow his belt. And I snuck the big sticker on. So I didn't get a photo. I'm kind of mad. I might have it on my video. I have a live camera that records when I'm driving. So maybe I'll try to kidnap it off of there. It's going to be a little hard to find, but with all this driving. But it should loop about 20 hours, so that should be more than sufficient. So, yeah, I don't know when he's going on. It's funny, I went on this morning. I didn't go live. I wasn't going to go live. Uh-oh. Did I lose you? Kind of a weird spot. Let me know. I had a pretty good signal. I'm surprised it dropped out when it did. Morning there. Hey, Jim. What's up, buddy? So, Jim, I'm starting to get into like the valley. I see it. I see it. I see it. I see the dropping. I see it. I see the dropping. Yeah, I'm aware it's dropping out. Should come back soon. You're buffering. Yeah, I know. I can see it too. It puts a big picture of a cloud. It says, do you want to reconnect? Sometimes it'll connect on its own. Sometimes it'll just spin. Usually it's just that gray cloud. You got to hit the reconnect button. So that's the first state trooper I've seen. Had somebody pulled over there. So I'm going to back it down a little bit. To the double digits. No, I'm just kidding. What did you say before you dropped out? Just that I'm driving back from the show, I think. Just drive back. I'm in the middle of PA, going through some valleys and hills now, so the cell phone signal isn't the greatest. I just jumped up to 5G UC, so that should be good. There's probably the antenna right there. But yeah, I'll drop out every now and then because of the hills and stuff. But it seems to reconnect pretty quick. So, all right, let's see. I still haven't seen a snowshoe sign. I had to pass it already and didn't even notice. It's unusual for me, but I must have. Clearfield, I passed before. I'm looking for Milesburg. I might have passed that too. Looking over there. Man, they got a lot of auctions places up here. A lot of auction things, like antiques and stuff like that. A lot of that stuff up here. Going back down the hill, guys, so we'll see how this one goes. It's a big hill, this one. Man, some of these trees don't even have leaves on them anymore at all. Wow. Probably in the valley, it's colder over here. Anyway, so I'm trying to think what other cars I bought. Oh, so God, I was way before I was telling about Pete Cerrone. So I saw Pete at the show, another Jersey guy. And I met a new kid, by the way. He's not too far from me either. He's actually really close to, do you remember Plumber? The guy that came over, he had the Corvettes. I made that little short video. I won't say what he's got. Well, it doesn't matter what town. So Plumber's in Montclair. And this kid I met, Jason, forgive me if you're watching already. He's in Bloomfield, which is only like one town over from him, and they're only like 15, 20 minutes from me. So now he wants to come race. He was all excited. He said and it was funny too. He was nailing some of my videos. He goes, "Oh, did you ever get that Viper?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I met another kid, Lincoln. This kid's going to be famous for slot car racing. He was destroying everybody. I don't know if you guys saw Brian's live video. Oh my God, this kid can race. He was taking out genuine veterans of slot car racing, genuine veterans, and just whooping them. I mean, just whooping them. He was smart. He knew how to hit the turns just right, let off the trigger all the way. This guy gets a little surge, sending him off the track. Oh, God, was it funny. Let's see. Pass a few here. There you go. Ooh, that's nice. So knowing that state trooper was out there, I'll back it down again. Still got a decent signal, which is good. So yeah, let's see. So Tinker said he didn't even reach the goal. No, he didn't. He told me at the goal at the show. Now his low goal at show, he probably does better when he's walking down the slot aisle in his live shows. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. He did okay. You got to remember, packing up the vans, 2 vans, all the gas, 2.5 hours round, 5 hours round trip, 2.5 to and from, right? That all, that's all time. It's all money. It's more than if he just sat in his store, I think. But, he's got to do it. He's got to do it. Got to keep up. So don't forget now, this show moved. This was a new location. He did much better at the original, I'll call it Cleveland proper show, right? So he definitely did better there. I'm getting into another valley, guys. I might drop you, so I apologize for that. But he did better at the Cleveland proper, and they tried to advertise it more, and can only do so much, Hey, Dennis, what's up? How are you, buddy? That's a lot of stuff to do for him. He should just consider doing it from home. Nah, he can't. You got to get out there and meet the people. He's a big personality, man. People love him. They really either love him or hate him, right? But either way, you still love him because you either love him or you love to hate him, right? But he sets in my head. I'm not repeating his numbers. That's unfair. But he let's just say he said to me some numbers in confidence, and I was shocked over what his goals were. But then when he told me what he's made at some of the past shows, he's done pretty well. I was surprised, genuinely surprised by that. He does well at these shows. And I'll tell you, they decimated some of the inventory that I saw. I mean, they were selling out of stuff, like full trays. I don't know if you saw the trays in some of the videos, where a full tray would be gone. Remember last year's blue Camaro had the flames in the front? I think there were like 4 or 5 of them. Maybe it was a Hot Wheels tribute car, something like that. He sold out almost the whole tray. Oh, he loves to people like me. I mean, he's the mayor himself. He loves to talk to people. He busts their chops. He feels them out right away. He knows. And I got news for you. He talks to these other vendors too. He makes deals with other vendors. He'll just walk up and say, "Hey, what do you want for this whole thing? Give me a." Let's see if I can get in here. Yeah, sorry. No, I'm cutting out. I'm aware. I'm cutting in and out. I can see the signal dropping really fast too. It's like one good hill and it goes. Looking now, some of these trees out here, they don't even have leaves on them right now. So they are well into fall in these colder areas with valleys, I know the one morning I had a frost warning. I wasn't ready. But yeah, he's really good. He had a lot of cars. He bought a lot of cars from other people. He's going to feature them on some of the auctions. He got some amazing deals, just amazing. Let me tell you, he walks around. He's ready to score deals and packages and boxes. All right, Snuggie. Have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. I appreciate that very, very much. I appreciate all you guys, you know that. Make sure you leave a like before you go, okay, guys? I still see 9 of you on. There's only 2 or 3 of you talking. That's funny. So keep the likes up, the 9 of you. I know there's only 6 likes, so that's what it shows me anyway. That's all right. No worries. Not doing anything but driving. All I'd be doing right now is having radio full blast and singing. But yeah, so now I'm going up high, I'm climbing. There's the phone antenna, or at least I think that's one of them. No, probably not. Oh, yeah, it might be. So, Chris, what did you end up scoring at the show? Anything good? Wait till you guys see the custom pink and white car that Jane got. Oh my God, this guy he did like a swirl, like a resin swirl, and then he pours it with metallic flake into the mold. Oh my God, so amazing. Hope you sing better than Brian. I can sing. Believe it or not. I'm not saying that because it's me. My son is a drama kid. He's a teacher now, drama teacher, at one of the specialty Votech schools, not too far from home. My voice is a little worn out right now. I'm not going to hit any bars, don't worry. But no, actually, I can sing. My dad's a hell of a singer, too. He sings the old Italian songs every now and then, or some really old country music, which is kind of funny. Rest area, 1 mile. Nah. I've been on 42 minutes already. Wow. So I definitely passed Snowshoe, and I completely missed it. Because I think I was only 20 minutes out before. So, all right, well, then I'm doing it right. 3 hours and 10 minutes to go. But I'm going to do at least 1 stop in New Jersey. What I'll probably do, Jimmy Roselli. Jim's still here. Oh, okay. I did keep you guys as moderators. Okay, good. I'm glad. And I appreciate you guys doing that. I didn't know if it was going to keep it for the next video or not. So, appreciate that much. And don't be offended if that ever disappears. Sometimes I like to do maintenance and cleanup. I'm kind of a weirdo freak when it comes to that stuff. But I made Jane a manager, and I'm still tinkering with that to see what she can see. But she couldn't do anything. She couldn't view the channel. Like, I didn't understand it. So we're still trying to do that. 3 132 cars in a Scooby-Doo van. Ha-ha! I'm telling you, man, my sweet Jane has probably one of the fastest out-of-the-box Scooby-Doo vans you've ever seen. Probably the fastest 4-gear I've ever seen. I took all my... Oop. Got a deer. Oh, it's a buck. Hold on, let me slow that down a little bit, guys. That was a deer. He was a decent distance, but didn't feel like him becoming part of the Ford. Oh, Snowshoe, look at that. There's my answer. It's the Sunoco gas. I'm not going to stop for that. I'm going to keep going. There you go. So now I know I'm a little bit better than halfway with this stop. Old school, as you might know. Scooby-Doo van. Yeah, no, me too. We got one. I'm gonna pick up. You guys have seen the artwork, right? That hang up in my room, and he's probably showed them too. The pictures of Adam and Brian, right? Brian will cartoonize with that green background, and then Adam with a blue one. They made one for me. They didn't print them out for the show or anything, but they made one of me while they were there. One of the slow mornings, Ryan was tinkering with the laptop. So I have 2 different versions, which is kind of cool. I love. And then one with the regular. So I'll be showing that off. Yeah, I don't want ornaments. You're right there. And I tell you, that thing was not really running very fast. It almost looked like it might have been injured already. It didn't run high like a hop. It was more like steady across. Like a fat guy running, you know? Can't get his feet off the ground. Looked weird. My nose is getting itchy because I'm starting to smell the air and the pollen or whatever else is in the air. Speed limit 70. Mayor, slightly above. Not too bad. Okay, there we go. So, yeah, not bad, guys. It was a good show. I would love to do it again. But there's only one problem, and I'm really upset about this. Not this winter show. 1 month from now, Parsippany, New Jersey slot car show. I hope anybody, I know none of you guys can barely make it, because you're all pretty far, but if you could, it'd be cool. I got all the hotels set up, all the hotels to tell everybody. Speed limits are just suggestions. I agree. I got pulled over one time and I told him, the cop, he's like, you're going a little bit fast. You can control the skinny pedal and the brake pedal and the fat pedal, he said. I said, I know, but I was doing it with due care and attention. And he goes, what are you, from Britain? Or no, what are you, from London? And I said, no. He goes, oh, due care and attention is a ticket out there. Driving without due care and attention is our reckless driving. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't know why he knew that, but he did. I got your other email. Oh, I don't think you mean me. Well, oh wait. I think there's either my eyes are playing tricks on me or you have a typo in there. Well, yeah, that's right. I'll figure it out. I'll figure that out. Dartboard? Yes, the dartboard, exactly. So now I have a maroon one. So it's funny, I made the little paper sign with an arrow pointing to Adam's picture, and it said fine art. And then one pointing to Brian, it says dartboard. I had people cracking up with that. He would look at me, he just nod his head. And he kept calling me out on the PA system, which was kind of funny. Ooh, got windy. Whoa! Ooh, got a little windy on that hill. There's a huge drop off next to me here. Holy crap! Oh, that means I'm going into the deep valleys. I remember we go up this long hill to get to Snowshoe. Dude, that's a drop off and a half, boy. Woo! That was funny, man. Yeah, it was funny. He was calling me out on the PA system. He's like, all right, this next race is by Gale Force Hobbies. He called me Gale Force Hobbies. He called me Gale Force. He had 3 or 4 names going at once. So every time he did it, I would just jump up and put my hands in the air. People would laugh and chuckle. I handed out a lot of stickers. I met, who else did I meet there? I met Norm Hanna. Met Norm there. That was pretty cool. He hung out with us the whole time. There were benches lined up, I guess, for the bingo hall that it is. He just sat on the benches, eating some snacks. Every once in a while, he'd hang out with us. Nice guy, really friendly. I met Chris there. I met a bunch of people. I wish I could remember them all. I'm terrible with names and faces. I really am. It's terrible. Especially because I have that Miata club with 5,500 people in it, or 5,600, or whatever it is now. I'm like, oh, hey, dude. Whatever. Yeah, I'm going downhill for a long time now. I'm probably going to lose this. Wonder if I should knock it out. How many are tuned in? 9? Really? Say hello, people. Come on. Give it a like. I see the likes are coming up a little bit, which is nice. Road work, next 11 miles. Oh, this is where I got all that traffic last time. I wonder if I should... You know what, guys? I think I'm going to wrap it up here because I'm doing nothing but downhill, and it's all mountains here. So I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you for tuning in for my almost 1 hour long drive. I appreciate each and every one of you, as usual. I'll be stringing together some of my videos that I took. Kind of a rapid fire, like a whole bunch of little ones. It might come out weird. I don't know. Maybe I'll make some commentary in between. Who knows? It'll give me something to do. I'll be home by, I don't know, let's see, 1:50. Ooh, God, I'm really making good time now. I'll be home before 2 o'clock, but I'm going to stop for fuel. So probably 2:30. Unpack, throw the laundry in, and do some stuff. So everybody, thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to like. I know you're my subscribers because that's what this thing is. And everybody, enjoy your day. Cheers. Right on the street.